Hello, I am Bo,
Hello, I'm Brandon.
and this is Two Tunes Podcast.
Move closer to the mic and make noise with my chair.
No, have you seen those things where people are playing, and then like there's a note that like as they move the chair back, it'll squeak in the note,
squeaks on pitch,
and then they'll be like, "Ah, that's hilarious," and they're all laughing except for the person who's playing.
Yeah, do you want to know a crazy story?
You do it all the time.
So, when I was in school in Iowa, one of the classes. Can you turn me up in my headphones, please? Sorry.
Just your headphones up.
Yeah. So one of the classes we took was jazz piano, and often what we would have to do is like play for each other in class, and maybe give critique, or the teacher would give critique and stuff. And sometimes it was like we would play the same thing, or we'd be playing different things, whatever. So the one time in class we were I forget why, but we had class in like the recording studio. And so we're all just like sitting around, and my teacher, he was a goofball. His name was Jason. And he would fart in class and like make inappropriate jokes and like do different stuff. But the one time my friend Mary was playing her piece, and
This is gonna be great.
she hits this chord and like hits this top note, and he farts this like high pitched fart. What? And it was like perfectly in the chord. And like, okay,
Welcome to child humor.
yeah, like inappropriate and like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just one of those, like, it's just one of those days that like I just had the giggles or whatever. And but the thing that like I was laughing about the most, so I start laughing, and then he starts laughing. But the thing I was laughing about the most was that it was like in the chord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like had he just farted or whatever, we're like, come on, man, like just. But like the fact that
But
it was
fit.
like this high pitched thing, and it like fit in the chord. And then it was also one of those things where like I would get myself composed and he would get himself composed, and then we would like make eye contact and then just lose it again. It just was one of those. And it was like for her whole like 3-minute thing that she was playing, we were just like convulsing with laughter and like keeping quiet about it, but obviously obnoxious and whatever. And she gets done and she's like, fuck you and fuck you. Well deserved, by the way. And I was like, it was in the chord. That was why it was so funny to me.
Gotcha.
She's like, I still hate you. And I'm like, that's completely fair, but it was in the chord. So
I finally watched Asteroid City.
I have not seen that.
It was on some streaming service.
Already?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Do you have to like
It was only I didn't have to buy it or anything.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, it's on here. Cool.
Wow.
I'll watch it.
I wonder, was it on Max?
No, I think it was on like Paramount
Oh.
or Peacock.
Okay.
One of those P ones.
I was going to say, because it's probably tied to a studio.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking, like, those three are all... Obviously, Paramount is its own studio. Peacock would be Universal, and Max would be, what, Warner Brothers?
Yes.
So usually when it's on one of those, they put them on sooner than later.
Yeah. And actually, I discovered yesterday that Five Nights at Freddy's movie is just going straight to streaming.
Oh, big surprise.
I mean, it probably would be in the theater. Here's. Do you know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Is it horror Chuck E. Cheese or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
But it's like for kids?
yeah, it's a video game,
Yeah.
but it's like a jump scare type video game.
Yeah.
Like oh, what's it? What is it? Silent Hill?
Sure.
Resident Evil.
I only ever see kids.
Oh yeah. My daughter loves it. She's like,
Sure.
I want to see it. I want to go see it. We're gonna go see it. And then we discovered that it's on streaming, and she's like, oh my god! I'm as soon as I get home, getting on the TV, and watching it.
Yeah. So it's out?
No, not till October,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like it's being promoted.
Yeah.
But my issue with it is, so I forget what I was watching, but I saw the preview of it, and I'm like, is this the preview for that Nicolas Cage movie?
Which one?
So there's a Nicolas Cage movie. It's already out, like Willy's Wonderland or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland.
Okay.
Which
is like the same thing.
It's the exact same movie.
It's horror Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
Yeah, where I'm watching the preview of Five Nights, and I'm like, is this a sequel to the Nicolas Cage movie?
Right.
And then it's like Five Nights, and I'm like, wait, that's the premise of Five Nights at Freddy's? It's the same movie.
Right. Well, I think people said that when his movie was announced or whatever.
Yeah,
It was like, isn't this just a Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. Willy's Wonder World or whatever, Wonderland, is probably a ripoff of that, but it's like maybe the premise existed. I don't know. Or they're just like, well, it's like maybe somebody wrote it as the screenplay for Five Nights at Freddy's, but what they weren't allowed to use Five Nights at Freddy's, so they just changed it.
Yeah.
Or it's like, just let me copy your homework, just change a little bit.
Change a little bit.
Which I think it's a pretty good movie, because he doesn't speak in it at all.
Okay.
He does not say one word the entire time. And he's just like, oh, it's time for my break. But he doesn't say that. It's like, he's got this built in of like, I got to clean this up. And then he like kills one of the things and he cleans it up, and then he goes back, and then he takes his break and drinking whatever, and then comes back out and kills another thing. But then there's like these kids that come in and it's like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you trying to like save me? I'm good.
Yeah. So
yeah, anyways, back to Asteroid City.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Wes Anderson makes weird movies, and I mean, I really like it, but it's like, it's not what I expected at all. Because I mean, I don't search out trailers and trying to figure out what the movie is before I watch the movie.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of trailer breakdown videos, and then I just stopped. Because
it ruins it.
Yeah. Or they come up with like, what, maybe it's this, and you're like, oh man, I hope it's that, and it's like, that.
Yeah. So I didn't know what this was. And it was surprising as to what it is, but I still don't have any idea what it's about.
Okay.
Because it's like a thing within a thing.
Yeah.
So
Asteroid City, you mean?
Yeah. Asteroid City is a thing within a thing.
Okay. I've seen and heard like a little bit of stuff about it.
What did you hear? I didn't want to ruin it for you.
I don't remember, to be honest. Okay. You probably won't ruin it. I probably won't watch it, or I'll watch it at some point.
Well, it's a thing within a thing.
Okay. That's what I remember, is that it's a thing within a thing.
Which makes no sense as to like, what's the point of this? But like, maybe that's the issue. Like, maybe that's what he does. It's just like, no, man, we just make silly films with our friends.
Yeah.
But I love the style of it. Like, I think that's what makes a Wes Anderson film a Wes Anderson film.
Speaking of
Wes Anderson,
no trailers being given away. The story. I saw Blue Beetle last night.
Oh yeah,
which I thought was good.
Yeah,
it's not like amazing and whatever, but I thought it was pretty good. Susan Sarandon is lame in it. I don't know. She comes across a little, I don't know, something. But they had a trailer for the Marvels in front of it, and it's a trailer I have not seen yet. So it's a new trailer for it. But it gives away like, doesn't give away like all the total plot and stuff, but it kind of gives, like you've seen the things for that, or you saw like the end of Ms. Marvel where like they switch places.
Yeah, their powers are connected and they switch places.
Yeah, but they basically like explain that in the trailer, and I'm like, you could have waited till the movie to explain it. Like it. Oh, like we get that their powers are somehow entangled and whatever. But,
yeah. Okay. So I've seen that one.
Okay. Yeah. But it's just Monica Rambeau going, okay, here's the thing. Here's what it is in the trailer. And I'm like, it's not like it's a major thing, but I'm like, you could have just not said that. Just left us wondering why they're all flipping around. But yeah, the Blue Beetle was pretty good. I know it's not supposed to be like the first thing in the new DCU, but it is, and like it's fine. But also like they mention Batman and Superman in it, so then it's like, well, which Batman and Superman are those?
True,
the new ones, the
TV series ones,
right? Although, well, yeah, because you don't. No, I guess because Batman seems like he's a real person. Because George Lopez, who's in it, says Batman's a fascist, but that's also in the trailer.
Yeah,
and then there's a moment where he's like, "Wait, I can fly. I shouldn't fly. Superman flies." It's like, okay, so those guys exist somehow.
Gotcha.
So,
well, I mean, it's DC. So.
Yeah. So I remember the last time we recorded, but I saw Barbie and Oppenheimer now. I've seen them both.
Yeah. I think we talked about that.
We're talking about Barbie? That was just like...
No, but Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah. But I saw Barbie now, too. Also, I dress like Barbie, sort of, for band camp. If you're friends with me on social media, you're welcome.
All right. So we're here to talk about two tunes.
Yes.
And these are two. I'm disappointed in yours, but it's okay.
Disappointed?
It's just old.
So? The last like 4 episodes I played things from like 2001.
Maybe that's it. I'm just like disappointed
like 6 years ago.
in listening to older music. But like this is like super popular old.
Okay.
Anyways, but
Still want to talk about it.
I'm going first. So my band is called Bearings.
Mm-hmm.
The album is The Best Part About Being Human. And the song is called Scenery. There's a reason I said it that way. They are Canadians.
Uh-huh.
I downloaded their bio because I hit on a button on the Pure Noise website, and instead of it just going to a website with the information, it's like, here, download it. Born in college dorm rooms in Canada's capital city, which is
Ottawa.
Yeah. Bearings are the latest in a long line of emotionally driven rock groups to make their way out of the Great White North, following the acclaim of their Pure Noise Records debut, Nothing Here But Permanence, in fall of 2017. The band landed... reading's hard. The band landed tours with the likes of State Champs, 4 Year Strong, and Less Than Jake.
I've heard of all those bands.
Yes, you have. I mean, if you're going to put names in your bio, you should probably... Well... Depends on what level you are, but like you should probably put like the best bands that most people know. Lifting them to new heights and captivating audiences with their expertly crafted sound made up of influences new and old. But this is like an old bio as well, because like the last date is 2018.
Yeah.
And this bio is probably from something else. But they just released this. I think, I don't know exactly when it came out, but it's new, kids. Pick it up. I dig this band.
Yeah.
And this song is super catchy. And there's a sound in it that I will play because it's in the song that I'm like, that sound, I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. I think it's a guitar with just effects on it. Okay. But I think there might be synths involved as well.
This is from August 18th, 2023.
Yeah. So, I think this is the last week of August, or this is the last week of August.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna buy this record.
Cool.
It's blue and purple, and another color.
Shall we hear the song?
No, we're just gonna sit here in silence. Here, Scenery.
I shake up the scenery, no, you love the greenery. Take you to the view to show you what you mean to me. Got you on Saturday, pick me up and let me see everything.
I'm turning it down.
Catch you in a melody.
That sound. I think it's like just a guitar, but like really warbly chorus.
Okay, I would have just guessed the same.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig that.
I get big old Blink 182 vibes from these guys.
Yeah. I like the change up of drums in the verses.
Yes. Which also gives me, like, Travis Barker will do that from time to time. Yeah.
I guess I don't listen to enough Blink. But besides, like, Enema of the State.
Sure.
I have something to talk about after we listen to this song.
Okay.
It's a comment that we got. I like that the two vocalists.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the song, the double time drums in the verse that I'm talking over.
Again, gives me Blink, and I'm not mean that in a bad way. Just like,
I mean, they're pop punk. So.
Yeah. It actually, so spoiler alert, next week we're doing a covers episode.
Yeah, we are.
And I had already sent you my stuff, and then I listened to yours.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's right. There's a cover that I want to send you at some point that this reminded me of. So next time.
Bridge.
It's kind of cool. I like that the bridge is quick, like vocally and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you sort of expect it to be like a down, like slower delivery of lyric.
Like vocally, it's faster, but like it is less.
Yes. But I expected it to be like drawn out vocals, like instead of like
yeah. Like, here's your down chorus, by the way. And that is it's like it's really prominent right at the beginning, and then every other chorus it drops down.
Yeah. Maybe down bridge wasn't the right, but like slow, more drawn out. Yeah.
I understand. This is the opening track on the record too.
It's a good opening track.
Yeah.
With the little like tape starter thing at the beginning.
Yeah. I don't know if it's tape starter. It's
like VCR.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It could also be like a projector. I'm gonna like start
go back?
it. Yeah. I'm gonna play it again, just the beginning. I think it's cassette tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was hearing, either cassette tape or VHS. But it sounds like you're pushing the button on the cassette player. Do it again.
This is so dumb. Yeah. And it's like a cheap tape machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool though. I like that. I like that kind of stuff, or like when it sounds like you put the needle on the record, or
yeah.
We've talked about it before. We like the little extra
extra bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, this album is all the way through. Actually, I don't know if I've listened to all the way through, but I've listened to like the first half like 5 times.
Okay.
Because for some reason, I think the internet was doing some weird stuff the other day.
Okay.
And like it would stop, and I'm like, that didn't feel like the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd go back to the beginning of the whole record. Because Scenery, it's such a good song. It's so catchy. I do get a little bit Blink vibes, not as much as other bands that I've been listening to. Yeah. Apparently, I've been listening to a lot of pop punk.
Yeah.
Lately, like my whole new music is all pop punk.
Yeah.
Apple now has a Discovery station, which is like radio.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't know if I can find it, but I think the idea is just like you'll never hear the same song twice, kind of thing. So in Discovery,
here's a question for you.
Yes, go. Thank you.
Do you ever, because you use Apple Music more
Yes,
so
I
than
do.
Spotify, do you ever put on like your liked songs or whatever, like on shuffle? Do you ever do that? No. Okay. I do that on Spotify sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I have like 4,000 liked songs.
Mm-hmm.
It is the worst at quote unquote shuffling your music, because it still tries to like algorithm it.
Yeah.
But it's bad at it.
Like shuffling your own music.
Yeah, shuffling the stuff that you already have saved.
Yeah.
Because I was doing it a lot when I was traveling for to conduct Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did that like 3 days in a row, it would spit out at me a lot of the same songs. And I'm like, I'm skipping these because I already heard it 2 days ago, or I heard it yesterday, or I skipped it yesterday too, because it's just not a thing I want to listen to right now. Like it's really bad at that. I'm like, just give me a true shuffle. Just go from song 1 to song 4074 to song 32 to song 849. Like just really shuffle it around. And sometimes it'll give you like the same thing from like, because I'll have like albums that are saved, but I'll have like the whole, because this was before I realized you could like save albums. I would just like save all the tracks.
Yeah.
And so it'll give me like multiple tracks from that same album. Like that's not a shuffle.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was talking about before, while I wanted to bring up, so I didn't realize that on Spotify, a question pops up. It's like, how'd the episode do? And people have commented on Spotify.
Oh.
And I haven't ever looked at this until I got an email about this. So, when was it? 2 weeks ago?
So people leaving reviews?
They can, but they can just leave comments as well. Okay. And we could post a question, and then they could answer the question as well. Okay. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. But Dead American, by the way, like all of their members have Instagrams and like are following us now.
Cool.
It's not just like the band. It's like the band and then like
sweet.
all of
That's awesome.
the members, which is, well, not all of the members, but a couple of them are like, hey, we're following. It's, oh, you're the guitarist, you're the bass player.
Nice.
Makes me really want to go see them.
Yeah.
Now. I
By the
really
way,
should.
I botched that Instagram post.
Oh yeah, you did.
Well, because we switched. I forgot that we had switched.
We switched, and then you forgot to switch.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I'll do. Like when we record, because we usually record several ahead.
Yes.
And 2 at a time, and so when I go back, I'll go back to our text thread and look at, okay, Bo sent me this one, and I sent him this one at the same time.
Yep.
And so that's the one. But that week we had flip-flopped because I think I had thought I sent a different one.
Exactly.
So,
but Dead American, one of the members posted like, hey, thanks for I would not call these reviews, by the way.
I mean, kind of. We're not giving like an official stance. I mean,
no, it's like we discuss solid 2.
Yeah, we discuss things we like and dislike and whatever. But
yeah, we're not going to bring up stuff and be like, well, what came out? We're not the what is that guy that does like it's like a decent to something 7 or whatever. That guy with the glasses, bald.
I have no idea what you're talking
YouTuber.
about. Nope.
Okay,
sorry.
Everybody knows what it is at home. Anyways. But we're reviewing. We're not reviewing. We're just like sharing music we like with you, the listener. And yes, we talk over top of it. But one person was like, "How am I supposed to judge this if you're talking over top of it?" The way you're supposed to judge it is go listen to it yourself.
Right.
We're just suggesting it to you. And if you find like, you know what, that kind of sounded interesting, let me go and then see if you listen to it on your own. That gives them money.
Yeah.
Pennies, fractions of pennies, but it gives them money. If you listen to it through this podcast, they don't get anything.
Right.
So go listen to the band.
Yeah.
If you find it just a tiny bit interesting, or you're like, you know what, I do want to check that out. Or I like Bo and Brandon's suggestions, so I will go and I will listen to what they said. Which is kind of like you could skip the podcast.
Right, you can just look at
just look at the names and be like, oh, these guys? Okay, I'll go check them out.
Yeah.
But Rich doesn't do that. Rich, from our friend of the pod, Rich listens to the podcast, does not listen to any of the songs. I think he makes it a point of like, I'm not going to listen to anything you guys suggest.
Okay. Because he doesn't like it?
No, just because like he doesn't want to put his time into it.
Okay.
There was one episode that.
So that's my goal now, is to find
something,
a song that Rich will actually listen to. But that was good.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah,
I got one.
Nice.
I'm not gonna put it on here, but like it's his favorite band of all time.
Okay. That's funny.
And I'll be like, you play this song, and he'll be like, best episode ever. But somebody commented, it's not up on our thing. It's only we can see it. I'm not gonna like post it to the thing, but a person said like, how am I supposed to judge this if I can't hear it while you guys are talking over top of it? Yeah. It's like, go listen to it.
Yeah. I do, because I know we didn't used to really talk over. We would pause a lot, and
you're right.
And
we would pause.
But I still think sometimes I will have you pause, mostly even just because my brain can't
focus.
Yeah.
On one thing and not the other.
Yeah.
So that's Bearings.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they're playing around here anytime soon, but well, I don't know when that is. Dead American and The Used, and I really should go. Really, it's a Friday. Yeah.
It's at the stage you don't know where it is.
That's one of the reasons. It's like, I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
If you're from Harrisburg and you know where the Southside stage is, please message us so I can find this place. And actually, if you're in Dead American and you actually listen to this one, which is not the one that you guys are on,
correct,
and you want to hit us up and like get us tickets,
get us in or whatever, yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll buy it anyways.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like ask, because I could just text them, well, not text them, but DM them and be like, hey, really, you think you can get it? It's like, because I don't want to. Even though I'm asking on a podcast to 20 viewers.
Just putting it out there.
Just put it out
manifesting.
There. We would gladly go see shows and then talk about it on the pod. So you're next with this.
Yeah, they're mad about it, apparently.
I am.
Mad about good music.
I'm not. It's not bad. I'm not mad. It's not bad. I'm disappointed.
So you have this like you have this like bizarre set of rules for this podcast.
I have rules of my own
that you don't even follow yourself, really.
Well, yeah, because like my rules towards other people.
Yeah. One of your rules is like no popular music and no, like when I played was the K-pop song.
Yeah. Butter
by why is their name escaping me?
BTS.
Thank you. You were like mad about that one too, but like it's what I like at the moment, what I'm listening to at the time.
Yeah.
That's what it's become more for me. I've mostly exhausted my list of like people I need to talk about. There's still a few, mostly either because I haven't found the right song or can't narrow it down or whatever. But so at this point now, and I think it is for you too, it's mostly just like what we're into at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm always searching, which I think is a bad thing in my own opinion towards myself. Is like I should really just like listen to things.
Yeah.
A million times, because like I'll talk about them on the pod and then I'll probably like never listen to them again.
Yeah.
But if I really, really like it, I'll buy the vinyl and never listen to it again.
But this is a song that like, so it's Sunflower by Post Malone and Swae Lee, but it's crazy popular and whatever. It's from the first Into the Spider-Verse movie.
This is pre-pandemic.
It's just really good.
It is. It's a really
good song. And so, like, I'm not sharing it in the way of, like you're sharing bearings of, like, hey, I bet most of you have not heard this band, but I want you to hear this band.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just, like, I want people to, like, listen to the song. You know what I mean? Like, you've probably had it on, but have you, like, listened to it? You know what I mean? Like, I just like it.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to share it.
So who's
one
Swae Lee?
Swae Lee is from Ray Sremmurd. Have you heard of them?
Nope.
So they're, as I was looking them up, I didn't realize he was from that group. It's like him and his brother are that group, Ray Sremmurd. And if you flip the letters around in those words,
yeah,
it's ear drummers, or I've seen it as drummer's ear.
Okay. So flipping both words.
So if you like literally take like Ray, R-A-E, flip it around, it's E-A-R, ear, and then Sremmurd is drummers. But like to me, drummer's ear makes more sense than ear drummers. But also I guess they both make sense. Because like you've got your eardrums, and you're like drumming on those eardrums like with your music. So like that does make sense. Okay. But I think I always read it as drummer's ear. Like I took the whole thing backwards.
Gotcha.
And it was more like, oh, we've got the ear like a drummer. Like we've got a good sense of rhythm and time and that kind of stuff. But I guess ear drummers makes more sense. But anyway, he's half of that group, and then has done like a bunch of stuff on his own and like collaborated with different people. I originally thought that this was a Post Malone song.
I did too, until I listened to it recently, and I'm like, he doesn't even start singing yet.
Yeah, but if you look at the credits and stuff, it's written by mostly Post Malone.
So it is a Post Malone song.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So like they both worked on it. Like they both have writing credits. Like the first two people are Austin Post and Khalif Brown. That's these guys.
Yeah.
Austin Post is Post Malone, and Swae Lee is Khalif Brown, and then there's like some other people. But like it was on like Post Malone put it on his album, but then I think Swae Lee also put it on like one of his albums. It's just like they both worked on it. But Swae Lee does way more because he sings the hook, he sings the first verse, and then Post Malone does his own verse and then kind of does the bridge, I guess.
Yeah. Because when you hear this song, when you think about it in your head, you're not hearing Post Malone's voice.
Not for a while.
But what I'm saying is like if you
were like to sing,
if you were like, hey, sing Sunflower, and you aren't singing the Post Malone stuff,
right? Correct. Yeah.
You're singing the Swae Lee stuff.
So
there it is.
Give it a play. I like that old school like drum machine.
Yeah. I'm turning it up because does it get bigger?
Yeah, not
because it seems actually kind of quieter than the Bearing song.
Yeah, it doesn't get huge,
which it is.
I like his voice. I like both their voices a lot.
Yeah. What's your thought of auto-tune as an effect?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of it with that as not an effect?
Don't love it as much. Not when it's obvious.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like if you pump it up and you're like, no, we're using it as effect.
Yeah.
Good. If you're using it, and
where it becomes almost like that vocoder kind of thing,
Yeah.
like where it's so angular from
Okay.
pitch to pitch. That's what I like. This to me is a really good driving song. Driving in the night. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And you saw the new movie, obviously.
Yeah.
There's like there's 2 Swae Lee songs on the new soundtrack,
they're-
and like you can tell in the movie, you can tell like, oh, this is the sunflower of this.
They're trying
They try to
make it.
recreate it, and like it's a
Yeah.
good song on its own too. There's a lot of like interesting background things. Like it's not just a straight up hip hop track where it's like, here's the background, we rap over it, we sing over it. Like there are different production
filler stuff.
things and little filler things, little vocal things that happen too.
When I say filler, I don't mean like we gotta fill it up.
No. But
yeah.
like the harmonies and stuff.
Well, the track, the beat isn't complicated at all.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It sounds like an old school like drum machine program.
Yeah.
But they also cut it out at times.
Oh yeah.
Who did I just hear? Luke Bryan or somebody was in town recently, like over the summer, and they covered this.
Oh really?
It wasn't great.
It wasn't.
No,
Okay.
because I can hear a lot of concerts from my house,
Okay.
and I was like getting home from something, and I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, this is not great." But it's a song that could work in that way.
crap.
Like you
Crap.
could do it. You could just do it with like acoustic guitar
Yeah.
or guitars and drums, and
Yeah.
like different things. And it goes by real quick too. It's a song I wish was longer.
And it just ends.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest. Like it. That's the biggest thing I don't like about it. Is it just stops.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Yeah.
Did it stop? Like did
Did
it stop
Did I
or
lose
did
internet?
did
Did
I
I-
lose?
yeah.
Yeah, which is what I thought happened
Mhm.
earlier. I'm like, did my phone die?
Yeah, that is. I would agree that the ending is just kind of abrupt. Yeah, just a good tune. It's massive. Obviously, again, I'm not like breaking this song for anybody, or maybe I am. Maybe there's somebody who's like, I don't know, I don't really listen to hip hop, or I don't listen to
I don't have kids,
whatever.
and I don't
yeah,
like
I never
Marvel
saw this
movies.
movie. Somehow it just like got by me.
I don't think they're listening to this
Certified Diamond, I think, which is
podcast. Yeah,
Huge.
define diamond.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Charts certification. Here we go. Certification. Blah 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 blah. 15 times platinum in Australia.
That didn't tell
Only
me what
gold
diamond.
in Belgium. Diamond is apparently. Wait, let me look at the U.S. 18 times platinum. That means 18 million sales, certified units.
Okay, so I don't have the exact numbers or the exact calculations for this, but I know that you're not 100% correct, because before streaming it meant one thing, and then after streaming
Means something else.
they redid it. So like before streaming, I think like platinum was 1 million records sold.
Okay.
But now platinum, because of streaming adds to that, but it doesn't add like one stream equals one sale.
Right.
Like you have to get certain amount of
So many.
streams to be
Well,
one
that's why
sale
it says
to add.
certified units / sales. So the
Yeah.
18 million that I quoted is
Yeah.
encompassing all of that. So Diamond for a single or an album is 10 million.
Mhm.
And it's 1 million for platinum and 500,000 for gold. And a music video is 1 million for diamond, 100,000 for platinum, and 50,000 for gold. And that is different when you go into different countries. So
That's a quiet song, by the way.
it is.
Like I turned down for Bearings,
Mhm.
and I turned up
Turn it up.
for that, and it's still quieter.
Yeah. Interesting.
So maybe, Bearings, you're just too damn loud. I'm too old.
Turn it down. Yeah. But yeah, good tune. Go listen to a very popular song and
And then,
a not quite yet as popular song.
Anything else before we leave?
I don't think so. Thanks for listening.
I got to do the whole commercial bits.
I was going to do all the stuff. Follow us.
All right. So,
got it.
yes, go follow us on Discord. If you have suggestions for songs that we should listen to and maybe eventually feature on the podcast, go to Discord. There's a little thing there that you can do that. Check us out on Instagram. That's where all of the bands that we listen to follow us on.
Yeah.
And their members, like Dead American. Why do I have channel and music? Oh, that's why. I get that. I have like notes written down. And then sponsored by me again.
Hey.
I'm mixing
Money, please.
I'm mixing records, songs, and podcasts. If you have any of those things and you need services, hit me up on Instagram or our email at twotunespodcast@gmail.com.
Send us emails. Ask us questions. You can do it in Discord too.
Yep.
Or through DMs.
We'll answer them. And if I remember, you could also post a review on, or post anything on Spotify, and then give us a review on Apple Music or wherever you get this from.
Your podcast catcher of choice. I hear a lot of pods say. Yeah. If you listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Somebody told me they listened to it on Amazon Music, apparently. Maybe something.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Wherever you listen to.
If you listen to music somewhere, they probably have a podcast part of that, because podcasts are huge.
Yeah. 5-star review is real easy.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like figure out which one it just all the way at the end, 5. And then just say anything. It's fine.
This is
unless
about
it's
reviews.
out of 10, then give us a 10.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Whatever the best one is, just go all the way over to the right.
What if it went the other way? That'd be funny. I know it doesn't. So there was these like crochet things, and it was like crochet it yourself.
Okay.
And then it was all the ad was all the 1-star reviews.
Amazing.
And what they said, and then it's like 99% satisfaction and like whatever that. But like most of these reviews is like, I thought that I didn't have to crochet, and it's like crochet it yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like there's too many animals to choose from, because they were like crochet animals.
Okay.
And then it's like, I thought this would be like 30 seconds. It's been 2 minutes and I just started. So it's like, those are funny reviews. You could leave funny reviews. 5 stars. Would not recommend.
Yeah.
Because anyways. All right. So we'll see you on the next one. Covers episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.